Here we go. It's Thursday evening. We are all good to go. And it's time for us to go live once again, is what we are doing. We are now live on Facebook. We're live on the YouTubes. And we're also live on the Instagram, I think. Adam Humphries live. Let me just double check. We are all live on all social media platforms. Coming in, take a seat. You know what to do by now. I've never been live on Instagram. I don't really know how this works, to be perfectly honest. I'm assuming we're live. It says we're live on the Instagram. Coming in, take a seat. A good one tonight again. A good one tonight is what we've got. Yeah. Oh, we are live on Instagram. There's people watching on the Instagram. I can't now. If you're watching on Instagram, I can't see your comments. Okay, and I don't know how you're watching. I'm not going to lie because it's not coming up on my phone. So, well done if you're there for watching. Carol's here this evening, and we've also got Claire from Pink Frog coming in. Take a seat. Send your comments in as well. Let's see who's here. Emma Woods is in. Good evening, Adam. Paul is in as well. Good evening, Adam and friends. I like it. Martine's in. Hi, Adam. Heather's here. Good evening. Who's this one? Joan. Some names I've never seen before either. Joan's watching on the Facebook. On Facebook, Valerie's in. Joan's watching on. There you are. Joan's watching on the YouTube. Claire's in as well. Good evening, Adam and everyone. Faye, good evening. Carol, good evening, Adam. Good evening. I hope you're well. Good evening, Adam. From the rain. Hey, you all. From Karen. There we go. Well done. Keep on coming in. We'll give it a couple more minutes. And then we will begin. How are you all? Thank you all very much for the comments as well. I'm feeling a lot better than I was. Hi, Adam. My first time in the group. Welcome. I'm just here to keep an eye on Carol as she's trouble. Don't you worry. I can control Carol. Don't you worry about this. We go. Long story short, I used to be, in a funny way, her boss. Without me, she wouldn't have got programs on Create and Craft, the original. So I used to be her boss. Yeah, welcome, though. Welcome. We do these every Sunday and every Thursday. 7:30 on a Thursday, 8 o'clock on a Sunday, until I can make my mind up for a time. Hi, Martine says hi, Karen. Who else we got in here? Suzanne says hello. Janet says hello, all. Linda says hi, all. I do hope this is going out on Instagram. If it is, and someone's got my number, just drop me a WhatsApp or a text. Because I can't watch it. I don't know if it's stopping or starting. Rebecca, hi, Adam. I hope you're well. Yeah, I was saying I'm better than I was. I think I was just tired yesterday. I had a really bad headache. So I went to bed at 7:30 and I woke up at 9:30 this morning. So it must have been tiredness. Sheila says, hi, Adam. Suzette? Who's it? Suzette? This is a new name. I've never seen. Hi, all. Suzette. Who is? Oh, welcome. Welcome all. Look at Simon Isles watching from New York. How are you, buddy old pal? I hope you're well. Simon, you'll have to come on and do one as well. We'll talk about Wizzy Whisks and Pull and Chops. Let me know when you're free. The original Facebook Lives. Yeah, Simon, come on. It'd be good to chat. Hi, Adam. My first time. A lot of first timers this evening. A lot of first timers. Well, welcome to All Round Mine. All Round Mine is a safe space. We do this every single week, as I said, in my own little makeshift theatre. Look at it. It's like a little puppet theatre. The right size theatre for our Carol. Not going to lie. We've got a good size here. Right then, let's roll the titles and then we'll come back with a very, very special guest. Here we go. It's time for another episode of All Round Mine with me, Adam, with over 15 years in television and even more in entertainment. Let's dig deep with the people we know and love that we've grown up with. So, pull up a pew, grab a seat as I invite you all round mine. Yes, we spent a bit of money here. Spent a bit of money on an introduction. Here she is, the lady herself. Be uprising if you can. Ah, Carol's here, everyone.
Hello. Hello,
How,
boss.
how, how are you, lovely?
I'm fine, thanks, Adam. Are you?
I'm good, thank. Oh, you sound like a robot all of a sudden. You didn't sound like this a
Oh,
minute ago.
right.
Hang on, let me take you out and I'll put you back in again. Oh no, there
Okay.
we go. I don't know what's wrong with it. It must be the internet. First of all, how are you?
Oh, I know. Is it the microphone? Is that better?
Oh, that's better. Yeah. Oh, there we
Yeah.
go.
I ain't got anybody putting my microphone on, you see, have I?
It's what I do. It's what I used to do
I
for you.
know.
It's what I used to do. It's what I used to do. How are you, lovely? It's been a while.
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Are you? It has
I'm
been a
all
while,
good.
Adam. Yeah.
Well, last time I saw you was Doncaster.
Doncaster. Or the NEC? The
Did I
NEC,
see?
not... Yeah, you
Did I
was
see?
with Janice, weren't you, on Stephanie's
Oh, hi.
stand?
Oh, okay. So it was the NEC. I saw. I was trying to work it out
Yes.
today. Last time I saw you. So it
Yes.
was. It was quite a while ago then. How
Yeah,
you? How have
November,
you
wasn't
been?
it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
How have you been?
I'm very well, thank you. Yes, yes.
Now you.
Living the dream, as they say.
Well, that's what we do here. That's what we do. Live the
It
dream.
is.
Let's. So this is what we. I've told you before you came on, but let me tell everyone else. We go back to basics in this one. We talk about the people behind the brand. We talk about the people of that. We want to get to know you. We know the backgrounds. We know stories. We know brands, and because we've seen them on the TV for years. You've been crafting for over 30 years.
Yeah,
Did
that
you?
shows me age.
Did you ever think you could make a career from crafting? When you started this 30 years ago, did you think you'd make a career out of it?
No, no. My only ambition was to go and have a look round Create and Craft, actually see how it all worked,
Oh,
not actually
okay.
to go on. So, you know, dreams do come true, don't they, sometimes?
So you just
Um,
wanted to go and look at, so you just wanted to go and look at the studios and not really be on
yeah,
TV at all?
no, no, because I did samples for, I don't know if you remember that, Sharon Duncan. You
I
can't remember
recognise the
Sharon
name,
Duncan.
yeah. I recognise
Yeah,
the name.
Sharon Duncan that did CDs.
Yes.
Kate Crafting it was then as well, another one.
Oh, okay.
So I did a few samples for different people that went on Create and Craft. And I thought, oh, one day I might be able to go down and just have a look around. That's all I wanted to do. And then obviously things took a different route and, you know, I actually got to go on there, which were nice.
That's nice. I can't. Oh, I didn't realise that you only wanted to get to look at the studio and you didn't
Oh,
really want
yeah.
to be on TV at all. Was you always into crafting? Did you always like crafting? Was it something that you were
Oh,
brought up
yeah.
with, or
Yeah. When my mum was alive and when I was littler, no, younger, that'll be better.
younger? Let's go younger.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to knit and crochet and embroidery. And then I sort of had a bit of break from crafting because mum passed away. So that was like no, I'm not too bothered now. And then when I had my daughter and I went back to work, somebody did me a little cross-stitch card. And I thought, oh,
Yeah.
I'll have a go at that. So that's how I got into it, by cross-stitching then. I used to do a bit of cross-stitching card for a charity. And it was taking quite a while. And I thought, right, let's have a go at paper crafting. Are you all right, Adam?
I am. You sound like I think it's just me though. You sound like a robot to me, but I've just checked you online and you're all good and fine.
Oh, go. So that's when I tried paper crafting. And then obviously one thing led to another. I used to go to Stephanie's place. I'm sure it was called Arts and Crafts then. A little shop not far from where I saw now, just on the other side. And she'd got just a little shop. I used to go there.
Oh, it is a bit now.
From Stephanie then, before she was on TV.
Carol, my love, they are all
Right.
saying you sound like a robot. Can you log out and log back in again? Is that all right?
Yep. Yeah. So
Is
I'll
that all
leave
right?
this,
I'll
shall I? Yeah.
leave it and then come back in and get exactly the same link that
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
that I sent you. Is that all right? While our Carol does that, because I want the sound to be all good. You've got ages yet, Claire. Don't worry, love. That you can. That you're there. Claire's in really early. You're not meant to be until really early. Look, Claire's coming up later on as well. You're right, Claire, love.
Hi, thank you.
There you go. I'll be with you shortly, oh my love.
That's
If you'd
fine.
like,
I wasn't being late or missing it this time. I'm
if you'd like
ready.
it, if you'd like to take a seat in the waiting room, the doctor will be with you shortly.
Not again.
Claire's going to talk all things Pink Frog. Is what she's going to talk about. We're going to sort out the robot. Don't worry, Claire. So it must have been Carol's signal that we've got. I said it was perfect. We were all on earlier and we were chatting away. So we're going to dig deep when she comes back. Carol comes back. We're going to dig in deep that you've got on this one. Someone did ask, as I said, how's my head? First time communicating. Hi, Adam, Carol, and all. First time commenting, but do watch. You can comment a lot. Now, I don't put all comments on screen. So if you don't want your comment on the screen, just say, well, not for screen. Just leave them in the chat. I do see them all. Also, thank you for the people on Instagram as well. No sound like a robot here, Adam. So it might have been the other one. But thank you if you're watching over on the Instagram as well. We are live on Instagram. We are live on Facebook. And we're also live on YouTube as well. We're going across all three platforms. We're just waiting for Carol to come back. And we're going to ask the hard-hitting questions about the bit that we all want to know. We're all going to ask all them questions that we want to know. And where did it leave our Carol when it was sort of over for her at one point? Carol said, I told you she was trouble. She is trouble, bless her. But you know what? I can do it. How many guests have you got today? I've got two today. I've got our Carol who's here now. Carol, are you there?
I'm back. Yeah.
Yes, we're all good to go. We're all back, good to go again. So where were we? Let's go back, all the way back. And I don't want to press on it too much because that's not what I'm here for, and it's none of my business, to be perfectly honest. But let's go all the way back, because obviously you are known for a certain brand, but that's not the brand I want to talk about. Where did that leave you as Carol the person when all that was going on? Did you just want to go, you know what? I'm done with crafting. I want nothing else to do with it, and I want out of the industry. How did you feel? Because we've all read the stuff online and things like that. How did you feel, though? Forget all that shenanigans. I want to know about you.
Yeah, I felt like I wanted to not do anything to do with crafting. And obviously crafting had been a big bit of my life, even before that brand.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want to do it anymore. I just thought, no, this is it. I've had enough now. And to be honest, Adam, it was all my friends that wanted me to carry on.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I went and got a job because I had to get a job. Got a job, and then we met up. All my friends met up who used to do classes and that with me, and they said, right, we're going to get you a group set up. So they got me this group set up on Facebook. All my friends joined that, and they said, right, we want you to carry on doing classes. So that pushed me in a way to do that. But also, can you remember Amanda Aitken, one of the players?
No, I wasn't really. I was only up there for a few weeks, weren't I? Because then I got bullied out of that job, so I didn't really spend a lot of time up there. True story.
Yeah. So she was our first buyer, Amanda Aitken.
Oh,
and,
okay.
I always sort of messaged her from time to time, and she'd got her own little digital company, which she still has. And she sent me a few of her designs. She says, yeah, Carol, just have a play with them. And that, in a way, got me back into it. I thought, well, yeah, let's print these out, cut them up, and then obviously. So, yeah, that got me back into it along with my friends. But I was all ready for, that's it. I'm not doing it no
How
more.
long did that period take from you going, you know what, I don't want nothing to do with the craft industry anymore. I don't want to be to go in, you know what, I will have a go. I am going to have a little go. How long was that period?
It wasn't too long because obviously my friends pushed me to do that. But I've got this room upstairs where I do my lives. What?
Oh,
Is it
okay.
gone again?
No, yeah, you're back. You're back again. You're back. You're back.
Yeah, so I've got my crafting room downstairs, and then upstairs I've got where I do the lives.
Yeah.
So all my crafting stuff from downstairs come upstairs. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see anything to do with craft. But that only lasted probably 8 to 10 weeks, something like that. And then obviously, yeah, I gradually started back watching TV and things like that. Got in touch with John Lockwood to see if I could use his products in my classes and things like that, which obviously I knew John from before. So he said, yes, of course you can, Carol. You can do whatever you want with them as long as you don't cut them up and sell them. I says, no, I'm not doing that, John. I just want to use your products in class. And then not long after that, he put a little post on Facebook about joining him. Somebody, he wanted some more angels. So I was like, shall I? Shan't I? Don't know. No. Yeah. And Keith said to me, do it. It can only say no. You know, you've not lost anything, have you? And
is that because you were scared of the backlash or scared of putting your name out there again? Because obviously you were synonymous with a certain brand. So was it a case of you being scared to put your name out there, or you didn't want anyone to come out and go, oh, here she goes again, she's trying to... So what was it that you were umming and ahhing about?
I would say probably, a bit frightened. Frightened of putting my name out there again, but I mean, I'm a crafter, Adam. I love crafting, and you know, we started going to shows. My friends took me to shows like the Doncaster show. There's one in Motorcycle Museum and the Lincoln show. Stamp Addict. I'm on their design team as well now. So you know, it's turned around, and I'm loving every minute of it. Obviously, I'm retired as well now. Well,
even better,
but doing work, unpaid work.
Because obviously,
it's turned.
It was all a bit of when you became an angel for John, and for those people that don't know that are new around here, John Lockwood does all his design team are called his angels because they make all the samples for him along with Sam. Was that a big thing? Did you think about going under a pseudonym? Like you didn't want, because I remember reading the backs of the cards and I was like, I recognise that name. And I used to say to John, is that Carol, the Carol I know? And he was like, yeah, that's Carol. And there was some times where even as presenters, we didn't know whether to read the names out or not. Or sometimes you just didn't read the names out because there was too many names to read, or you couldn't read the handwriting. So was it a big thing? Did you think about going under another name to make samples, or did you just think, "I'll blow it. I'm going to stick as Carol, and if you don't like it, you don't like it."
Yeah.
She's gone back to.
That's it.
She's gone back to a robot again.
Oh,
You've gone back to a robot, Carol. Love.
No. It's because I'm moving.
I don't know, but you sound like a robot again.
What it is?
Carol, the little robot we've got here. I don't know what it is. I couldn't answer. You didn't sound like this earlier. Oh no! Where's she gone now? Oh Lord, what's going on? What's that, Carol? What's she up to now? What buttons is she pressing? Well, we'll let her go to it. I think she's frozen at the moment. It is true. Carol is so inspirational. She really, really is. Carol, if you can hear me, you've completely froze. Is what you've done on that one. Bless your little heart. Carol, sending lots of hugs. It's interesting about the stories. I had so many more questions for Carol as well. No doubt she'll pop up again in a minute, and we'll round this bit of the interview up, and then we'll get on to our Claire and Pink Frog that you've got on this one. Fingers crossed for microphones that we're looking at. But I wanted to know what inspires her when she sees brand new dyes and things like that from a design team. It always fascinates me because they've never got anything to go with. They've never got anything to go. You know what I mean? Like, where's their inspiration from? That's what I wanted to find out from our Carol. that we've got coming up. I'll see if she comes back. If not, someone message her if you could. I'll promote her group though. Coffee Chats and Craft is what you're looking at. If you go to coffee, chats and craft, AND, all one word that you've got on this one. She's back, ladies and gentlemen. She's back.
Hello.
Back again.
Done that like a yo-yo.
Right, we're not going to touch
Any
nothing.
better?
That's better. You've slightly
No.
frozen, but I can hear you. That's fine. We'll stick with it. Let's
Right.
get all the promotion in while we can
Yeah.
then. We were just talking about the private group, Coffee, Chats and Craft. What's that all about?
Yeah, well, that's the one that my friend Claire set up for me. And we started with probably about 10 or 12 people. And now we've got
Okay.
over 500. So that is amazing, really, for me. You know,
No, it's good.
it's really community based. You know, we're all there for each other. Say we're all friends within that
Is it-
group. Sometimes
that's
we don't actually know them.
that's
Yeah,
what you're
that's
looking
it, Adam.
for.
Yeah,
That's the group. Everyone that's in here at the moment, obviously watch this,
yeah.
then go and subscribe. Go and subscribe to that group. There's 507 in there at the moment. We could quite easily get
Yeah.
that to 570 by the end of this live, because I know how many people are watching just on Facebook alone.
Oh,
One question.
That's
We're
I
yeah, I know we're across everything. One question I have got though, and then I will let you go. Where do you get your inspiration from? So when you see a new set of dies, maybe Lockwood has sent you a new, or John has sent you a new set of dies, or when you used to do your original dies and things like that, where do you get your inspiration from? Because obviously on TV, that's our inspiration that we're showing people. So how do you find, oh, I'll use these and I'll take this? Where do you get that bit from?
well, I think I mostly start with colour. I've got my favourite
Okay.
colours. So sometimes I go outside of that and I just think, oh, I mean, like everybody, sometimes you do something you think, no, that's rubbish in the bin. You know, it's no different from anybody else crafting at home. So I tend to get colourways, whether it's nature or I look on social media a lot, you know, like Pinterest, Instagram, and all those. Just have a look at those and see the colourways they put together. But same as I say, I do like my own favourite colours, shall we say. So that's where I start. And like John's, obviously, he's got frame makers, he's got dies that match and all layer up. So if I say I find it easy with John's, his designs are so easy to work with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
I'm with
So,
you.
So that's a lot of it.
One more question before I let you go. What do you find most rewarding about crafting? What do you get, and about the crafting community? What do you find doing all this, being on the TV, doing Facebook Lives on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 7:30 every single week? There was a comment here. Carol did a fantastic
We
job
do a
during
giveaway
COVID.
as well.
Oh, do a giveaway as well. It says Carol did a fantastic job
Oh,
during
yeah,
COVID
yeah,
with her demos,
yeah.
building a little crafting community. So what is it that you find most rewarding? What do you get out of it?
What I get out of it, really, sharing my, if I say ideas or I've learned along the way, you know, because we all pick up a little bit of something from somebody, don't we? Whether it's
True.
colours, whether it's a technique or whatever. I did a card. Was it last night? What day was it? Yesterday? No, Wednesday was
Wednesday.
John, with John's dies, and yeah, on Tuesday I did a card with John's dies, and it was a technique that Ali Reeve. And if I can
Oh,
always
okay.
remember where I pick it up from, I will say that, because I mean I like Ali Reeve. She's lovely.
Lovely.
She does
Lovely
some
woman.
great demos and things, doesn't she? You know, yeah. So you pick a bit of something up along the way. And if I can share that with everybody else, if they just take one thing from that live, that to me is like, it's good, isn't it?
Oh, I
you know.
like it. I like it. One more question. I'm going to let you go. What advice would you give to someone that is brand new in the world of crafting? What advice
Can't
would
hear
you
you.
give them? What what advice would you give for someone that's just starting out in the world of craft? I don't know if she's there. I don't know if she can hear me or not. Little Carol, come in. Little Carol. She's gone. Right then. Thank you, Carol, though, love. If you can still hear me, you're frozen again, Petal. We'll get her back on. We'll get her back on. Maybe not tonight. Maybe another night. We'll get her back on though. Thank you for all your messages as well. That's true. John's collections are fabulous. I've just joined the group. It's pending. Yeah, it's a private group. I've just noticed that it's a private group. So go and have a little join. Go and say hello. There's a Facebook Live in that group tomorrow, because Carol's here tonight with me. I class Carol as one of the other members of the coffee chat as all my friends. That's nice. That is nice. Hi, Carol, from Julie. Nice to see Carol's face, not just her hands. I know she's got a full body. She has full body. That you've got this one. Thank you for joining me this evening. It's Thursday night. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock in the evening. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and also Instagram for the first time. I don't know how it works, and I don't know if anyone can see me, to be perfectly honest. But you're all having a lovely little chat in there by the looks of it that you've got. There's a lot of people joined. There's a lot of people joining. I can't see, genuinely can't see how many people are watching it, to be perfectly honest. I do not know how it works. I just read up on it today. But we have one more person. Now, she needs the big introduction for the sheer fact I know the whole of Pink Frog Towers will be watching this. They'll all be listening like the radio. So she is, yes, I know they'll all be watching and listening. I saw the posts today. What's this one? Do miss you, Adam, too. Do miss you too, Adam. You used to make me laugh. Oh, I'm still here. I don't go anywhere. That you've got on this one. I'm watching on Instagram. See, there are people watching on Instagram. I never knew we could go live on Instagram. Right then, let's do the introduction. She's a crafting legend in my eyes. She's so down to, it's all true. She's down to earth. And this is the stuff you can't say on the telly because everyone goes, oh, Adam, don't say that. This, that, and the other. But she's what you see is what you get. She walks like a trooper. I've never known anyone walk as far as our Claire. And what you don't know, she's also a secret dancer as well. She travels the world dancing. Oh, yeah, we'll get all that this evening. She's also one of 2 brand ambassadors of Pink Frog Crafts, of our Gwen, Mr. Andrew, who doesn't watch, he just listens, that you've got on this one. So here she is, and our Kim as well. Claire's made it, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, she's here, finally. It's took me weeks to get you, but you are back. How are you, love?
Hi, thank you very much, my lovely.
It's been a long time since I've seen you.
It has, but when you do your lives, I chat to you, so I think we're chatting all the time.
Bless you. Bless you. I was trying to work it out today, the last time we actually worked together, and I think it must have been September.
Yeah,
or maybe before September.
Yeah, it sounds about right, I think.
Yeah, I think it must have been. So it's been a while, and it's one of these that, and you always are, and I mean this literally, as I say it, and I don't mean this. You are one of those crafters that I know that if I was ever in trouble or I needed someone just to talk to that wouldn't spread malicious gossip or anything like that, you are one of those people that I could turn to, because it is true what I said in the introduction. What you see is what you get, is it not?
Most definitely. Definitely what you see is what you get. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm really loyal. Yeah, I don't gossip. I'm really good at keeping secrets, mainly because I forget stuff. If anybody's ever seen me craft, I can lose stuff on my desk. You know, I sit here, did it at the studios, do it on my Facebook Live, haven't moved anywhere. Where's my scissors? Where's my glue? I know Andrew's got his head in his hands every time, going, I thought you were organised. And the worst is, the more organised I am, the more I lose stuff. I'm better just going for it. I really am.
Well, just so no nerves, but they're all in tonight. Gwen's here, Kim's in the chat room as well. So they are there. Kim says she is awesome. You are awesome. You're all awesome up at Pink Frog. Before we start talking about the Pink Frog, though, and we will push all the Pink Frog. Do not fear about that. Let's find out a little bit more about you. How did you get into the world of craft? These are the questions we haven't got time to ask them on the TV. How did you get into the world of craft?
So I made my first card 21 years ago for my dad's 60th birthday because I couldn't find anything in the shop. So I think at that time I'd have probably seen it on QVC. It would have been the Bibster on QVC.
Bibby.
And probably bought something very holographic and made a card that I never want to see again in my life. But made it, and that was it really. I was hooked from day one, and then I've been really lucky. So I've worked in the background of the industry for quite a long time. So pre-pandemic. Oh, hello. People saying hello. That's lovely. Yeah, pre-pandemic, I used to do trade sales, so like business to business. So I have worked in the background for Crafters Companion, Hunky Dory, Katie Sue, and
okay.
Yeah. So I've been around in the business for a long time, but yet when I came to what would have been Hachanda at the time, which was kind of towards the end of COVID, I'm still like the new kid of telly, which is really so I walk in and I know like loads of people. So the likes of Paola and Leonie, I've known forever, and you know, they're good friends, but yet I was still the new kid on telly. So that whole mixture was really interesting, really exciting. And yeah, I've loved it. I've loved that experience of doing TV and now doing lives and everything. So the fact I get to be a creative now rather than just, you know, this is what this product does, you know, this is why you should stock it. So yeah, I'm really lucky.
Because you also had like a proper job. Not only you're not just a craft, you also had where you used to do your security and things like that. Like you used to come in and tell us all these stories that you've been at festivals, been a security guard for the weekend, and then we're making pretty little boxes out of A5 paper.
Yeah, this weekend I am working at the arena in Sheffield. So World's Strongest Man this Saturday.
You see, she's not just a crafter, ladies and gentlemen, not just the crafter. Kimberly says, I remember your first demo day at our first tiny shop in Morrison's for Crafters Companion.
Yeah, so when I first joined Crafters Companion, it was still really tiny. It was still above the wallpaper shop up in the northeast, and they didn't have a demonstration team. It was either Sarah would go out or I would go out, and basically I used to do in-store demos, and I actually set up their demonstrator program originally and set all that up for them. Yeah.
Well, I never. So from World's Strongest Man, Sarah Davis on the other. Here we go. She knows some big names, people. She knows some of the big names. So how did you get involved with, we will get on to Pink Frog, but how did you get involved with cricket? I'm just going to make him keep him waiting, so he has to listen to the whole interview. How did you get involved in cricket?
So I've been a digital die cutter for quite a long time with different machines, mainly because of where I've worked. And then when I worked at Trimcraft were the UK distributor at the time for cricket. So that got me more involved. And then I applied to be a cricket ambassador about 18 months ago, maybe 2 years ago now. And again, I just love it. You know, I get to go out and basically talk about crafting to people, you know, get to go and hang out in Hobbycraft. Before Christmas, I was in John Lewis. Me, John Lewis.
Oh,
Yeah. So I was over at the
nice.
centre every Saturday and Sunday before Christmas, and we were doing kind of I guess they were like make and takes, but they were like 2-hour crafting workshops, and they could decorate a cushion or a mug and things like that. So that's pretty fab.
That's oh yeah. When I say cricket, I mean the cricket cutting machines. Not that she used to play bat and ball. Karen, oh my god, I thought you meant the game of cricket. No, as in the cutting machine, the cricket machine. Because we used to bring us not the amazing vinyl and USBs. Is that company still going?
Yeah, so GM Crafts are still going. I can't actually work for them anymore because I'm a cricket ambassador, so everything I do has to be through cricket. And because of the way telly works and stuff, I had to use a silhouette machine on TV because cricket was on Hobby Maker, I think.
Yeah, it was.
You know, things flip about. So I had to learn a whole new machine as well. But yeah, digital die cutting is brilliant. And for me, all those things work together as well. So anybody who's seen me demonstrate for Pink Frog will realise that I cut all my own stencil, you know, with my cricket machine out of the stencil film. So just being able to kind of mix that digital and traditional, you know, so I still stamp, I still ink, but then I also bring the machine in. So yeah, for me, crafting is all about learning. It's about playing. Yeah. And being able to share that with other people is a privilege. It's a really massive privilege.
Well, how did you get involved then with Pink Frog? So where does that start? Because once again, it's a question we don't ask. We just assume you've all known each other and you're part of the furniture. So how did you get involved with Pink Frog and start demonstrating on TV for them?
So I have known Andrew and Gwen for what feels like forever, in that they have been a customer of mine wherever I've worked. So they were a customer of mine. All those companies I named, they were a customer of mine. So I used to turn up with my little suitcase or trolley and show them what we'd got and get them to order stuff and support them. And obviously went into their store at Morrison's and did demos and things like that. So I've known them a long time. And when I got made redundant during COVID, they were looking for another demonstrator, and Andrew asked, would I be willing to go to the TV studios and do a screen test? And it was all a bit odd at the time at the TV because it was still kind of in the middle of COVID.
Yeah, it was.
So I said yes, off I went, and I literally did 3 minutes maybe with Paola, but you know, that gap in between.
Yeah.
That was my screen test. That was my learning. That was my yeah.
We used to do that. We used to do screen tests really bad at Create and Craft. Well, it wasn't even a screen test. We'd literally put you in front of a camera. A director would talk at you and really scare you, and then they'd just push you in front of a presenter and we'd just let you go.
Literally, I did that, and the next time I went down, I was on my own, and off I went.
Off you toddled onto the TV for the good fun and the good times. What is it about Pink Frog? Because they do, and I've said this, and I used to say this story on TV all the time. It was down to Pink Frog that I'm now sitting in the room I'm currently in. They didn't buy the house. Let me point that out now. Yeah, it's down to them. I now live where I live. I don't know what you get, but they bought me a house. No, it's everything around me is Pink Frog. It's where we started. They sent a SOS box for Molly, and I remember going through it, and it was the watercolor cardstock, the tiny bits of watercolor cardstock that went out. I was like, yeah, Mol, you can't play with them because I know how much we sell them for on the TV. And there was about a pack of 50, I think. So I kept him one side, and then I said that story on TV, and Gwen had a go at me and said, "No, give them to Molly, and we will send you some. Let her play with them and use them, because the quality is outstanding with Pink Frog. As a crafter, do you find that as well?"
Yeah. What I find is that consistency, is that quality. And as I sit between two worlds, I sit in a world of papercraft where people understand why quality and consistency is really important. And then when I go into my little cricket world, because a lot more people are trying to make money from it, they're running it as businesses, they want to buy everything like as cheap as possible. And then they get really frustrated when their card doesn't cut or react the same all the time. And I have multiple conversations every week that says, if you buy your card from the same place where you know it's going to be exactly the same, whether you buy it today, tomorrow, next week, you go in your stash for it, or you know, that quality will support you and support your business, it'll support your crafting. And when you do things like we've just done all the Lisa Horton interference inks on the true colour cards to see how they react. And what I know, they were here. My swatches are somewhere. Oh, here they are. So we've done all of them. This is what we've done lives on this week. But I know, especially, I'll pick a colour one out. Where's one of the grey ones? I know.
Susie sums it up as well. Just what Susie says, good cardstock make good projects and happy makers, which is true, isn't it?
Yeah, and I know if I put these inks on this colour card, this is what I'll get every time, because whether I buy that card in 12 by 12, A4, 15 by 30, whatever, or my scraps, that ink will react the same. So I don't have to do a swatch every time I use it. I don't have to try and ink every time I use it. It's there, and it works for me. It works with me. And for me, that's just really important, that I just know how that card's going to react. I know I can add water to it, you know, like the watercolor card. I know I can soak it. I can literally spray buckets of water at it.
True.
It'll do its thing, and then it'll dry, and it'll be absolutely perfect.
It is true. You know what you're getting with Pink Frog. Now we know Pink Frog for cardstock. That's what I always thought Pink Frog was. I always thought they were cardstock. As you just said, the same cardstock in different sizes, so you know what you're going to get every single time. What I didn't know was, and I know now, that Pink Frog didn't start off with cardstock. They were all about dyes.
Yeah, so Britannia Dyes is Pink Frog. So if you see the words Britannia Dyes, they are Pink Frog. And then the other thing that we do is stamps. So, you know, there's a great range of stamps available. And in fact, I think they're still on offer. I think the stamps have all got 20% off until the end of tomorrow.
Let us know in the chat, Kim, Gwen. Let me know when it finishes.
Yeah, it finishes. It's 31st tomorrow, isn't it? So yeah, all the offers at the month went till the end of the month. So there's 20% off stamps, and I can't remember. I want to say the other one is the textured leather card. I think that's on offer as well.
Nice.
Which I'm playing with at the minute.
Oh, okay. Also, stock up on your foam pads, because I've still got the roll that you gave me in the studio. I bought off you. Well, that even sounds even worse. To be honest, looks like you pocketed the money. That's worse. That I was gifted. I haven't got any, to be honest. I took about 4. But yeah, so I'm still going through there. Also, let's get it in like old times. Their red liner tape is different red liner tape to anybody else. He will be happy if I get this in. Anybody else's red liner tape on the market, is it not?
It is indeed. You get much more on a roll at Pink Frog.
Never. How much more on a roll do you get than a normal standard roll of red tape, Claire?
You get 6 times more, she
I'm
says
glad you.
bravely. Yeah,
I'm glad you know.
5 times 6 is 30. Yeah, so you normally get 5 on those little rolls, and you get 30 meters on a roll. I know that much.
I'm out of practice these days. I knew I had to say it some pink frog. It's my key points that I hit.
I've done that thing. I'm with you. Feel like I'm in safe hands. I've gone, oh yeah, Adam will do all this. I'm chilling out. He'll do all the numbers.
I've not worked since October, love. I've nearly had 6 months off.
I've got my own crib sheet now on a Monday when I do my live.
Yeah, you're not with me anyway. Talking about your lives, you and Dawn do lives every single week. But and this is once again what I love about you and Dawn, even though it's the same product, even though it's the same cardstock we've just been talking about, you do 2 completely different lives with them, don't you? So what do you focus on in your lives? And then we'll talk about Dawn's.
I think we do a mixture of things, really. I think for me, it depends what product we're showcasing that week. For me, will drive what we want to do. For me, I definitely have my kind of style. I will get inky and messy, but my go-to style is probably like more clean and simple. I love a matte and layer, love a really crisp look on a card. Yeah, so I know coming up next Monday, I have got 15 by 42. So these are the really long cards that we do. They're sitting behind me somewhere, but they fold beautifully. So they're great for kind of wedding invitations, anything that you're going to put pockets and things like that in, because when you fold them, you've got lots of extra card to work with. And it's a size of card that you can't cut yourself, really, unless you've got a humongous trimmer. So yeah, going to play with some 15 by 42s with a bit of a wedding theme going on, really.
Nice.
Should I give you a sneak peek?
Go on, give a sneak peek, and I'll do the promos. Kim, this is not just some. Kimberly works for Pink Frog. She's the daughter of Pink Frog. Current offers 20% off on stamps, 20% off 12 by 12 cards, and buy one get one free on leather card. Ends tomorrow at 9 a.m. and then the new offers launch tomorrow at 9 a.m. as well. So when one offer finishes, another one will start. So if you look at more the card base, what does our Dawn look after in the Pink Frog world?
So Dawn does cards as well, but where her massive strength is the memory books. You know, she's just a genius. You know,
we both are.
She really is, and the fact that, you know, she does it in a way that is achievable, and I think that's important for all of us at Pink Frog, really, that we want product to be usable, we want product to be craftable. That's why whether you're buying like one of the memory books or whether you're buying a card size, there is always some kind of instructions or folding things with it, because when you get it home, we want you to make pretty things with it. For us, it's not about keeping a stack of cards, you know, on your desk. It's about making things. And I'm going to do it now before I forget. If people want to share any of their Pink Frog makes with us, Pink Frog Inspirations is our Facebook page, where we've got lots of lovely makes on there at the minute. It's amazing. It's turning into an absolutely beautiful sharing community. Lots of lovely cards, lots of lovely artwork really on there, which is amazing. Nice. So yeah, I am really enjoying seeing what other people are doing with the card. You know, for me,
Pink Frog Inspirations is where we're looking at on that one.
Yeah.
Is it a closed group? Do I have to ask to join?
Yeah, I think so.
So it's a private group. So ask to join.
Yeah, just ask to join. Kim will sort you out.
And just say you saw us on Adam's Live, they'll let you straight in. It's like a VIP pass, to be honest. What you one of us? Just say, I watched you on Adam's Live.
I know Adam.
I know Adam. That will get you in. Is it still the case that we get? Also, did you know if you sign up for the Pink Frog newsletter, you also get 10% off every month?
You do. And the exciting thing about that is that code will work every time you order. Okay. So it's not just like 10% off one order. Every time you order in that month, if you use that code, you'll get an extra 10% off. So that's 10% off any offers that are already on. So if you're taking advantage of the 20% off the stamps, you'll get 20% off your stamps, and then you'll get another 10% on top of that as well.
Oh, I bet Andrew's weeping
Yeah, no,
in his chair.
yeah. We try not to tell him. We just, me, Kim and Dawn just kind of sit around going,
Buy one, get one. So that would mean you'd get 20% off the stamps plus a further 10% off if you've got the newsletter. So that's 30% off. You'd get 20% off plus a further 10% off your 12 by 12. And you buy one, get one free. You'd get 10% off that as well.
Yeah.
Well, I never. I never.
It's across everything. It's across, obviously, your red liner tape, your glue bottles, your EVA glue. So, but all of those essentials, yay. Oh, look, I can't even find mine. Oh, they're there, that's why.
Got mine on my desk.
Got two skinny ones at the minute.
Mine are on my desk all the time. It's where they live.
Yeah,
on the desk.
Literally, these changed my relationship with wet glue. Me and wet glue were never friends. I used to get it everywhere, would go all over my card, and using these means I use much less glue and make much less mess. I heart them. If ever Pink Frog got rid of me, they would have to they'd have to come and get these.
It's the precision tips that you've got with these. We've had a question. I don't know if you're allowed to say this, but I'm going to ask it anyway because I don't care. We're not on TV anymore. Will Pink Frog? I think it's been announced. Will Pink Frog be on the craft store?
Yes, we will. We're on day one as well. We are there from the beginning because our lives are on a Monday. I know they've got some stuff going on at the moment, but on their official launch day on the 10th, it's a Monday, so we will be there.
Lovely.
So for those that don't know, our lives will be going ahead as normal. So there'll still be the same time, which is 4 p.m. on a Monday, which is normally me, and 4 p.m. on a Wednesday, which is normally Dawn. Occasionally we do a bit of switching if we've got other bits and pieces going on, but that's it. And what it means is, as well as being able to watch us on Pink Frog Facebook Live, you'll be able to watch it on the craft store. If you order, you will still be ordering from Pink Frog. You'll still be on the Pink Frog website. That money isn't going through anybody else's hands. So for anybody who feels very cautious about this, who feels a little bit worried, maybe individuals didn't get orders or no friends that didn't, or just wouldn't want to, maybe it's just left a bad taste in their mind. This money isn't going to the people that made it go all wobbly. This money, like if you buy something, this money is still coming to Pink Frog. So you are supporting a small business, and I think that's the important message to get out there. Really, that it's just for us another way to reach even more crafters, because that's what we want to do. That we want to, we want to welcome them to the Pink Frog family.
And it is, talking about that point as well, it is a small business. This is not a massive with teams and teams of people left, right and centre. This is a very small group of people that are picking, packing, posting all the orders that come through. So anything that goes through is a blessing, really. You're supporting another small company. I
mean, it's that small that if somebody's off on holiday or somebody's off sick, guess who gets a phone call and goes, come in and do some picking and packing?
I bet it's not Dawn.
It's me. I'm coming in. But do you know what I mean? It is that small that, if somebody's off, it leaves a gap. It's a really, really tiny team that achieve amazing things. Oh, I'm just going to love that.
Oh, that Christmas hamper, he's just put another bit of biscuits in. He's just put another tub of biscuits in there, he has. A little Yuletime log in that little
Oh,
hamper. But no, it is. And it is one of those companies that if anyone ever says, what cardstock, your mind automatic. I know every company does cardstock and we can't get around it. Every company does it. But it's the first cardstock now I think of, even when we were creating craft. It's what cardstock? Oh, Pink Frog. Or everyone had a little bit of Pink Frog in their trolley at some point.
yeah. And it is because it's so usable. It's because it it does what it's supposed to, and it does what it does all the time. And I think that is testament to a good quality
True.
card. You know, as a demonstrator live on TV, if you've got half a dozen bits of card in your trolley and you pick the wrong one up and you stamp it and you script it and it doesn't move, you've then got to try and explain that, oh, it's not the ink that, or, you know, it is the card, or, you know, it's not the stamp. So as a demonstrator, but also as a home crafter, when I do things, I want them to work. You know, if I've seen somebody demonstrate something, I want to be able to achieve those results, and having a good quality card will get you there. You know, if you look at some of the people out there, you know, I think we've mentioned, you know, Leonie, Paula, I know Sarah at Funky Fossil, Tracy Evans. You know, there's lots and lots of, you know, people who are crafting for a living use our card, and it's because they know how it reacts. And that's important, that when you do a technique, you want to know it'll just do its thing.
But some of them use it and don't say they're using it.
That is true.
That is also very, very true. Some people use it but don't say what they're doing. Right then, before I let you go, have we ticked all the bullet points? Do we think have we ticked all bullet points?
Probably missed something.
I think we've talked about 10% discount.
Yeah.
Offer ends tomorrow. Go on.
If anybody doesn't follow Pink Frog on YouTube, if you could give us a subscribe, that would be a huge help, because if we can get to the numbers, we can do the going live on their thing as well. So
yes, come and join us on the YouTube. It's fun. Come and join us. I've got 2 questions for you, but you get to pick them. Okay, I did this with Leonie last week. I have the list of questions. Leonie picked 2, so you can pick 2 as well. You've got between 1. Well, it was 1 and 13. You've got between 1 and 12. 6 and 13 have already got. Oh, we've already got subscribers. Karen's already subscribed to the Pink Frog YouTube channel. I love Pink Frog. And Kim says Claire comes in with the big girl pants and a cape, which is always fun. That you've got. Right then, pick a number between 1 and 12.
5.
Number 5 is you often share personal stories on your Facebook and social medias. Does this influence the way you craft?
I don't think so, really. For me, crafting is definitely my happy place, and I know if I put a stamp in my hand, it will put a smile on my face.
Oh, that's what a good answer. Oh, you didn't even get pre-read these either.
Nope.
Go on and pick another. So hang on, we've done number 5. Let me just scribble off number
cross it off.
5. Put Claire's name next to it with a P and a F for Pink Frog. 1 to 12.
Let's go 11.
Number 11. What has been the most personally rewarding moments in your career so far, and why?
Oh,
it doesn't have to be craft related if you don't want it to be, because we haven't spoke about your dancing and stuff like that. Like, you do a lot.
I do a lot. I think I'm just really lucky. In that I get to craft, I get to share it. I think, and this happens like a little bit. What really like fills my crafting heart is when somebody makes something that I've inspired somebody to make something. And for me, that is worth
Oh.
everything. I absolutely love that.
Oh, she's good. She is good. You are good. Thank you so much for popping in, Claire. It's took us me about 10 weeks to get you on here, because I think last time you were this said little fairy last time because we couldn't find you.
You know what? I wanted to wait until we were in the theatre. Nothing else was good enough. I wanted the full works.
You wanted me to spend a bit of money, did you? And doing up a theatre and doing show titles for you. Thank you so much for popping in. You know you're always welcome.
I will.
Anytime
Anytime you want me, I will come back for a chat. You know that. I've got loads of stories.
Bless you. We will do it again. We may give you your own hour special.
we can do all sorts. We can make
on an hour.
Let's just do it.
We might talk about a Sunday date, and we'll do your Sunday, and we'll do a little craft along.
Oh, that'd be ace.
Let's do a little craft along. We'll talk to Gwen, and I'll leave you to talk to the girls in the office.
Yeah.
Put a little bundle together, and then people can buy the bundle and either craft with us, or they can buy the bundle after if they like what we've done.
Yes. Love it.
We'll do it. We'll put a plan in place. Look, Natalie said it. You two should do a craft along. We're one step ahead here. One step ahead. Oh, Claire is brilliant that you've got on this one. What a fabulous live. Thank you. Yes, me, big cracker. Oh, yeah. Karen said it earlier. Karen made one of the massive crackers, that we had in the studio.
Yeah. We did it as a live again. The big crackers ace. We should definitely we'll definitely do that again this year, later in the year. Can I just say a big thank you to you, Adam, for being here, for talking to us, and just for being you, because we all love you.
God bless you. I do it, and genuinely, and I'm dreading the day the tables are turned on me, dreading it, that someone just comes on and goes, actually, Adam, I don't want to talk about any of this. We're going to ask you questions. I am dreading that day. But I do it for the sheer fact, one, I don't get paid for this, and I don't get paid for any of this, but I do it for the sheer fact that it keeps everyone in the loop. And I know everyone's got their own favourite presenters. Some people like Parker, some people like Charlie, some people like Dan. And I know there's a lot of these lives going on. So I try and stick to a time where nobody else is doing a live. I try and do it at a time that's sensible. I'm getting older. I like to go to bed early, so I can't go too late. Like Bibi's on about 11:15 at night, some nights, bless her. So I try and keep it to a time, but I just enjoy it. And I like, one, I'm a gossip, and I always have been. And I always used to sit in the green room and chat. But two, I like to find out I like to find out about people, and we don't have time on air. We didn't have time by the time we had to speak about what we were selling and card stock, and you don't have time literally sometimes to say hello to each other.
Yeah.
And as I said in the introduction, and I mean every single one of it, yourself included, but everyone at Pink Frog are genuinely like a family. To me, they started me in this industry. They were one of the first shows I did. And I do have a special bond with Pink Frog, and I don't think I've ever told them that. But I genuinely do, because they've got me through some rough times. Bloody hell, they took me through, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on here either. They took me through a divorce and things like that. I was crafting while I was going through the divorce, and it was Pink Frog cardstock, and you've all took me through a lot. You've all been on a journey with me.
Yeah, and they are genuinely nice. They are nice people. They look after you, So a big thank you to them from me as well for having me as a demonstrator and part of the Pink Frog family. I am very, very lucky.
Bless you. Right, we'll get some dates in the diary. I think the girls are already on it by the looks of it, looking at what they can do. So thank you very much for popping in. And next time, I'll bring drinks and nibbles.
Love it. Oh, I'm doing a platter. I'm doing a whole platter.
Oh, can we have a porcupine with sausages and cheese?
Oh, next time we'll do the live. I'll do it downstairs in front of me big bar.
Oh, you've got a bar. Right, you wait till I'm coming up north again, live from the bar.
Come visit before I sell the house, but come visit.
Well, come visit, and we'll come to the bar, and I'll bring all the equipment with me, and we'll go live from the bar.
Let's do
that. I'm coming up north. Thank you very much, Claire, my love. See you soon. Love you. Bye. Isn't she amazing. Amazing. She really is. Let's read some of your comments before we go. I don't want to leave you hanging. Thank you, Adam, Carol, and Claire. Good. Sounds good. We'll do it. Rachel Smith. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I hope you're well. I hope you're good. Paula, it would be great if Carol did one of her lives with you, Adam. We can do that. We can make things happen. Thank you, everyone. Great live. Don't make him blush, but so agree. Bless you. We miss you all as well. Oh, that was from Gwen. I can write the list of questions, Adam. Susie, I need new questions. I need new questions. I need you to write questions as well for the retreat as well, Suze. We're busy, Suze. We're busy. Remember, the treats are still available if you want to come on a retreat. Creative Hideaway with myself, Debbie Shaw, and Susie's one is now sold out. There is another date in place, which will be live soon. I don't know if you know about this, Suze. I don't know if Debbie knows about it. But there are also another 2 retreats also on there, and there are more people coming into the retreats as well. Thank you, Adam, Claire, and Carol. It's been great. Lovely to catch up with Carol. Kim still needs to meet you in person. I know I've never met Kim. Never met Kim. I speak to her all the time, but never met her. You do. We will. One day it will happen. I'm just all over the place at the moment. I've not got a set routine yet. As soon as I got a set routine and I get a job. Thank you, Adam, for all you do to keeping us together. Oh, by the way, Sunday we have, let me check my diary because I can't remember. We're in February already. Sunday we're talking to Tina Barnett at 8:00. Tina will be on, so that'll be a good laugh. Need you to come to Pink Frog Towers. It's in my schedule too. I'm just trying to work routes, and it's when I come up north. Is when I can do it. Can I come to yours, Claire's, next time? Oh, Claire, we've got a party at this bar. Kim's coming to the bar as well, apparently. We'll all be at the bar at this rate. Yeah, we get a thumbs up. You've got a thumbs up from Claire that you've got there. FYI, Claire, I can still see you. Fabulous live. I'm missing Leona on Hobbymaker for this. Oh, God bless you. Go and find her. I never want to overcross anyone. Thank you, Adam, Carol. Great cards on it. Susie's writing questions for me for the retreat. Suze, I need questions for the retreat for you and Debbie about stories. I also need questions for the live as well. I also need your menu, your meal order. Lovely night, Adam. Thank you. I have it planned nearly. Could you wish happy birthday for Monday, please? Karen, love, happy birthday for Monday. That's ages away. Do you want me to do it on Sunday? I'll make a note of it. We'll do it Sunday, shall we? I will forget. I know I will. Birthday for... Who's it for? Karen. Karen. There we go. It's in my diary. I'll wish you happy birthday on Sunday. An hour and 7 minutes. Get a grip, Adam. Come on, let's go. I hope you all have a lovely birthday. You as well. Could you wish me birthday? We've done all of them. Thank you, everyone. I love you all. I love you dearly. Claire, if you wait there, as soon as these titles are finished, I can chat to you and say thank you. As soon as the titles have run. Oh, that's so kind. Anytime. I'll do it on Sunday for you, Karen, love, with me and Tina Barnett. We're talking all things podcasts. Yes, I have a podcast as well. We're talking all things podcasts, and it's been going for a while, but I wasn't allowed to talk about it. But I'm going to talk about it on Sunday. It's me, Tina Barnett, and Lewis, who used to work at Create and Craft. We'll do it all Sunday, shall we? 8:00 Sunday. Myself, Tina Barnett, will be giving you the whole lowdown. Yes, indeed. We're talking all things podcasts, what Tina's up to these days. It's sort of a bit like an agony aunt podcast. So if you've got any questions or problems, get them in now. I'm going to press end stream. We've got 10 seconds that says subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the Facebook. Also follow me on Instagram as well. Adam Humphries Live. I'm on all the platforms exactly the same now. Follow me on all of them. I'll see you all very, very soon. Love you all. Stay safe, stay well, and remember, it doesn't matter where you are or who you are. Someone out there, they'll always love you. Good night. God bless. See you.